Let me give you some encouragement today. As I have been in a season of tearing down, a season of where I have been feeling completely naked, so much turmoil, so much anxiety, so much fear, so much doubt, wavering, tossing to and fro in my faith, I can't help but still feel that there is a longing, to hold on, that there is a longing to not give up in whatever circumstance that I may be going through. There's a longing and there is a fight to stay in position rather than losing hope and allowing the devil to kick me out of position so that I can be out of the will of God. I was at work, just so deep in my thoughts. All of a sudden this man comes up to the counter because I work at the register. And I couldn't help but see the wristband that he had on his wrist. And I asked him and I was like, hey, what's the wristband say? What's the scripture? When he showed me, it said Philippians 4:13. I'm telling y'all, I cannot make none of this stuff up. The stuff that God places at the right time in certain timings, when you're going through certain things, when you're thinking about certain things, you can't make this stuff up. Now let me read to you Philippians 4:13. It says, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And if you continue to go down further to verse 14, it says that nevertheless, you have done well in sharing in my distress. So the same afflictions, the same hardships, the same trials that you are going through right now, Christ had already went through it. Through Christ, it has already been said so. It has already been a finished work. And it is already a completed work until the day of Christ's return. The work that's being done in you. You go through trials of various kinds. It is in the trials in which God exposes the heart. It is in the trials in which God is able to shape, mold us, and prune us into the man and woman of God He needs us to be. Stop looking at your situation for what it looks like and start praising God for what it's about to become. Start praising God on how you are about to come out of this and what you are about to look like coming out of it. Learning to be content during the trial. Because once you're content during the trial, you're still joyful, you're still singing praises to the Lord, then you confuse the enemy's plan. Then you confuse that enemy's plot that he's been trying to scheme along for you all along. The plot and the scheme to make you depressed. The plot and the scheme to get you to go out of the will of God and not trusting God and what He said. Not trusting God to say what He was going to do. And so I'm here to encourage you today. You are not what your circumstance tells you are. You are not going to come out of the fiery furnace burnt, but you're going to come out unshakable. You are going to come out dusting the ashes off your shoulder that came from the fire. Keep hanging on. God is with you. I love you, and so does God.